The call came in just after 6:40 a.m. A woman's voice, shaking but controlled. "My brother isn't answering his phone. He didn't show up for work. Something's wrong." The address was a small apartment on the edge of town. Quiet. Ordinary. The kind of place police usually cleared in minutes. But when officers arrived, the door changed everything. It was locked. From the inside. No broken windows. No forced entry. No sign anyone had gone in or out. After repeated knocks, officers forced the door open. Inside, the apartment was silent. Too silent. The man, Aaron Blake, 34 years old, was found in the bedroom, lying on the floor beside the bed. No visible injuries. No overturned furniture. No signs of a struggle. And yet, he was dead. The coroner would later confirm it wasn't natural causes. It was homicide. That was the moment the case stopped making sense. Detective Lena Harris arrived shortly after. She walked the apartment slowly, letting the silence speak. The kitchen was clean. The sink was dry. The trash had been taken out. Aaron hadn't been interrupted. He'd gone to bed. The bedroom window was locked. The bathroom window too. The fire escape outside showed no disturbance. Even the dust on the sill was untouched. Lena stood in the doorway and asked the question everyone was thinking. If no one came in, who killed him? They started with the people closest to Aaron. His ex-girlfriend said they hadn't spoken in weeks. His co-workers said he'd seemed normal the day before. His neighbors reported hearing nothing unusual during the night. No arguments. No screams. No footsteps. But the autopsy revealed something critical. Aaron had been poisoned. Slow acting. Tasteless. Designed to look like a sudden medical event, until it was too late. Which meant one thing. Whoever killed him didn't break in. They were already inside. Lena focused on one detail that felt wrong. A single wine glass on the nightstand. Half empty. Clean. No fingerprints, except Aaron's. And something else. Security logs from the building showed Aaron hadn't been alone that night. At 9:12 p.m., someone entered his apartment. They didn't force the door. Aaron let them in. And according to the logs, they never left. Lena stared at the screen, heart sinking. Because now the mystery wasn't how someone got inside. It was how they disappeared. And as she prepared to interview the last person who saw Aaron alive, one thought refused to leave her mind. Whoever planned this didn't just want him dead. They wanted the room to lie for them. The building's security logs narrowed everything down to one name. Mara Collins. Aaron Blake's co-worker. Project manager. The last person recorded entering his apartment that night. Detective Lena Harris sat across from Mara in the interview room, watching her carefully. Mara was calm, almost rehearsed. She said Aaron had invited her over to discuss a work issue. She claimed they talked, shared a glass of wine, and that she left around 10. There was nothing strange, Mara said. He seemed fine. Lena didn't interrupt. She let the silence do the work. The logs say you never left the building, Lena finally said. Mara blinked. Just once. But it was enough. That must be a mistake, she replied quickly. I took the stairs. Lena slid a photo across the table. It showed the stairwell camera. Empty. Dust on the steps. No footprints. No movement. And something else stood out. The wine glass found in Aaron's bedroom had traces of a substance that didn't belong there. A rare compound, one that required planning, access, and patience. The kind that worked slowly, quietly. Lena leaned forward. You didn't poison him to kill him instantly, she said. You poisoned him so you could watch him believe he was fine. Mara's jaw tightened. That night, Lena continued, you stayed. You waited. And when he went to sleep, you locked the door from the inside. Mara said nothing. Then Lena delivered the final detail. At 4:03 a.m., the security system registered a brief power reset. Just long enough to disable cameras for 90 seconds. Mara finally spoke. I didn't mean for it to go this far, she whispered. The room felt colder. Lena stood. Then tell me how you left, she said. Mara looked up, eyes hollow. I didn't leave, she said softly. And in that moment, Lena understood the truth. Mara had hidden inside the apartment, locked bathroom, silent hours, no movement, until morning. Then she'd walked out with the other residents, invisible in plain sight. The locked room hadn't lied. It had simply waited. Mara Collins confessed without drama. No tears. No raised voice. Just exhaustion. She told Detective Lena Harris that Aaron Blake wasn't supposed to die that night. The poison was meant to scare him, to weaken him, to force a conversation he'd been avoiding for months. Aaron had uncovered irregularities at work, mistakes that led back to Mara. Mistakes that would end her career. I just needed time, she said. One night. But time didn't listen. Aaron drank the wine, joked about the taste, and went to bed. Mara waited in the bathroom, counting breaths through the thin wall. When the apartment went quiet, she knew something was wrong. She checked his pulse. There wasn't one. Panic followed, but not enough to ruin the plan. She wiped the glass, locked the door, reset the power for 90 seconds. Then she waited again, until morning footsteps filled the hallway and she could slip out unnoticed. Invisible. Ordinary. Free. Until the room spoke. In court, the locked door mystery unraveled piece by piece. The poison. The power reset. The security logs. The lie that almost worked. Mara was sentenced to life. No appeal. No headlines after that week. The story faded the way most do. But Lena never forgot the apartment. The way it told the truth without saying a word. Locked rooms don't create mysteries. People do. And sometimes, the most dangerous thing isn't the door that won't open. It's the one you let someone walk through.